What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Edwards, live from my parents' kitchen. I can't really be too loud. It's about 11 o'clock on the East Coast, man. The parents is asleep and everything, but episode 15, season 2, Joshua's Proximity. Let's get right into it. Now, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about today. Where do we begin? The first thing that I want to say is LeBron James is no longer a top 5 in the National Basketball Association. And it pains me to say that. I'm a LeBron James advocate. I am the biggest LeBron James fan that you will meet. But it's just his time, man. He's no longer a top 5 player in the National Basketball Association. You can just look at this previous series against the Suns. Now I know a lot of people are going to, try to fight back this. Hey, Josh, he only had 60 days off. Everybody else had over 90 days off. I don't want to hear it, man. I understand that LeBron James was coming back from, a sprained ankle and everything, but what does your eyes tell you? What does your eye test tell you? Yes, at the beginning of the season, LeBron James was the front runner for the MVP. But I guess you could say, yeah, maybe the ankle injury. But even after that, what did your eyes tell you? Did your eyes during this series against Devin Booker, against Jamison Crowder, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, did that tell you that LeBron James is a top 5 player in the NBA? What about the playoffs right now? If you ask me, these are 5 players right now. Right now. I'm not talking about in the entire career. I'm talking about right now. That is better than LeBron James. No order, obviously. Stephen Curry, definitely. Kevin Durant. I'm going to go with James Harden, Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic. Hell, I even throw Giannis Antetokounmpo in there right now. Those are 6 guys right there that right now are better than LeBron James. You can choose who you want. Out of those 6 guys, who are you going to replace? And it's okay. LeBron James falls in that 7th to 8th range. Now, he's no longer a top 5 player in the NBA. Now, after what I just saw Kevin Durant do to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, after what I just saw Luka Doncic, what he did to the Los Angeles Clippers. Damian Lillard to the Denver Nuggets. No. I'm sorry, LeBron, you averaged 23 points this series against against the Phoenix Suns. But what did your eyes tell you? I couldn't see LeBron turn on. He tried to turn on, and nothing showed. He was shooting blanks. And that's just what it is. Let's just go ahead and let's just think about the 2018 LeBron James. He's beating that Suns team. I don't care what you say. Yes, he's 3 years removed from that. But I'm sorry, LeBron James is no longer a top 5 player in the NBA. And it pains me to say it, man. It really does. I think those 6 guys right now in their career are all better than LeBron James. Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, James Harden, Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But I'll get on him in the next segment. But right now, the new guys, they got next, man. They just got next. But I'm going to go ahead. Let me just switch gears just a little bit. Now, we know that the NBA playoffs is going on right now. But I just want to talk about the trade in the NFL that I really find mesmerizing. You got Julio Jones got traded from the Atlanta Falcons to the Tennessee Titans. Now, who the hell is going to stop the Titans? I'm going to tell you what's going to stop the Titans. The Titans' defense. They have nobody on defense. Nobody at all. They got rid of Malcolm Butler. They don't have Jadeveon Clowney. Who was on the Tennessee Titans' defense? Now, I don't believe that they'll get in a shootout with any team. But boy, they are as explosive as the Dallas Cowboys. If you're looking at talent for talent on the offensive side, the Tennessee Titans, outside of, Tampa Bay Bucks, Kansas City Chiefs, they are right there, especially the receiving power. You got Julio Jones, you got A.J. Brown, and then you have arguably the best running back in all of football in your backfield that can give you 2,000 yards. Somebody's going to break that 2,000 yard mark that was set by Eric Dixon this year. Mark my words. I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. Bold prediction: the running back that will break Eric Dixon's record this year. I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor, man. I think he has a legit shot. Now I know y'all don't really know too much about him, but if you go turn on the film of Jonathan Taylor, he is a stud. Behind the offensive line, now he may not get. I'm gonna go out there. Jonathan Taylor and Saquon Barkley. Those are my two guys that I believe can break Eric Dickerson's record this year. Now, obviously, we are months out before the NFL season start. I think teams are just now reporting back to minicamp, so we'll start to see what teams are looking like prior training camp, after training camp, after the preseason. We will kind of get a gist of what teams look like. But those are my two right now. Saquon Barkley and Jonathan Taylor. One of those will break Eric Dickerson's rushing record this year. But let me just go ahead and just switch gears for another minute. Let me talk about the matchups in round 2. Now, you just heard my little rant about how LeBron James is no longer a top 5 player in the National Basketball Association. I'm sorry. But let's talk about the first matchup, the Bucks versus Nets. The Milwaukee Bucks don't stand a chance, man. I'm sorry. They are down 0-2 right now. The Brooklyn Nets, they are without James Harden, and they beat the Milwaukee Bucks by 39 points. They were up by 51 points at one moment. Without James Harden? Man, I told y'all my last episode, nobody can stand a chance. Nobody stands a chance with the Nets. Toe for toe, pound for pound, star for star. It's not even close. The Nets are coming out the East. They're going to win this. Congratulations, Brooklyn Nets. You have officially won the NBA championship, because it's a wrap. The Hawks versus the Sixers. The series is currently tied 1-1. I'm going with the 76ers in 6. Now, I've been wrong, predicting matchups a little early. I had the Knicks sweeping the Hawks, but you saw how that turned out. But let me go back to the Nets real quick. Yeah. The Nets versus Bucks. I got the Nets. They're currently up 2-0. Nets in 5. I really don't see. No, I'm going to go Nets with the sweep. I don't see the Milwaukee Bucks getting the game. They might get game 3, and if they don't get game 3, it's definitely a sweep. The Suns versus the Nuggets. Now, the Phoenix Suns are currently they are up 1-0 on the Denver Nuggets. They've been playing bonkers. Last game, everybody went off. Chris Paul went off. Jamison Crowder went off. Malik, I can't think of his name. He was shooting the lights out. You got Devin Booker, he's going to give you 25 plus. And I like the Phoenix Suns in 6, man, over the Denver Nuggets. Jazz versus the Clippers. This is going to be interesting. They're actually playing right now. When I just left, it was tied 11-11. I'm going to go with LA Clippers, man, just off of the fact of they have 2 superstars. They have Kawhi Leonard. They have Paul George. And who's checking them? Nobody. As long as they stay out of foul trouble, and as long as George Paul performs to the level of which he is capable of, I got the Clippers in 6 over the Jazz. Now, let me go back and let me talk about the Brooklyn Nets versus the Bucks. I have been telling you, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he is not that guy. I have been telling you he is overrated. 2 things can be true. Yes, he can be a top 5 player in the National Basketball Association, top 6, wherever you want to rank him. but he can still be overrated. Now, what I mean by that is, I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers and I'm going to take Drew Brees, for instance. In the regular season, give me Drew Brees. In the regular season, give me Aaron Rodgers. In the postseason, I don't want to touch him. Aaron Rodgers has been abysmal in the postseason. Drew Brees, he's been terrible in the postseason. These are facts. Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he's shooting 25% from the three. He is shooting 20% from the free throw line. 20%? He's 2 of 10 from the free throw line. 18 points last game, 11 rebounds, got beat by 39 points. And this is the guy who's supposed to be one of the top 2 best players in the NBA. He is not that guy. Word to Skip Bayless, he is not that guy. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he is overrated. You know, regular season, hey, Giannis, I want you on my team. Postseason, I want sit on the bench, bro, because I know what you're going to do when it comes to playoff time. And I've been saying this for 2 years straight. He's over freaking rated. Man, yeah, I'm going to Nets with the sweep, man. I know I had the Nets 5. Man, they sweeping these boys, man. Giannis Antetokounmpo is overrated. And he better show up for game 3. Because if he does not show up for game 3, I'm at a lot of people's necks. Kendall, Butts, D. Brown, Drell, I'm on all of your necks. Anybody that says Giannis is that guy, I'm at your throat if he gets swept. Just know this, man. God, dog, man. Hey, now, y'all know I got to keep it short and sweet on this episode, Season 2, Episode 15, because like I stated earlier, parents is asleep and everything, don't want to wake them up. But let me go ahead and just give you my round 1, my all-star team. If I had to select an all-star team for round 1, it would go like this. Point guard, Damian Lillard. The 2 guard, I know he's a point guard, but I'll put Luka there. The 3 guard, I know that he is. Ooh, let me take that back. It was a tough decision, but my point guard would be Luka Doncic. Now, you know, you could teeter-totter between him or Dame, but I'm going to go Luka, point guard. My 2 guard, I got to go with Devin Booker. Just the series that he put on against the Los Angeles Lakers and how he really showed up, was talking cash to LeBron and them boys. Devin Booker. My 3, Kawhi Leonard, man. He showed up when it was time to show up. And I think it was in Game 5 when he had to get the win. He showed up big time, man. Game 5, Game 4, he just was not going home in the first round. My 4 guard, my power forward, he plays small forward, call him whatever you want, Kevin Durant. I mean, he's nothing less than spectacular. Nothing short of spectacular. If you ask me right now, he might be the best player on the planet, man. Kevin Durant's probably the best player on the planet right now. And in the center, obviously, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, bro. I mean, that's not even close. But, yeah, to close off episode 15, season 2 of Joshua Sparks-Simony. Let me go ahead and wrap it up, man, before my parents come outside in their room and start yelling at me and everything. But my bold predictions, the Nets are coming out the East. They're winning the championship. The Suns will come out of the Western Conference, and it'll be a Suns versus Nets NBA playoffs. So you know where you catch me later this week, either at the beginning of round 3 or towards the end of round 2. Joshua Sparks-Simony, season 2, episode 15. We out, baby.